doing the splits to me is like you're a cheerleader. I feel like if you know how to do the splits, you are a cheerleader. And I want to be a cheerleader, so I'm going to learn how to do the splits in 2 weeks. Hello to everyone that is watching. My name is Trina and I am on a weight loss journey to lose 50 pounds. And today I'm going to be doing an experiment with my body. I am going to learn how to do the splits. I'm going to test my body. I'm going to do a 2-week challenge of learning how to do the splits. I have always wanted to learn how to do the splits when I was younger. Like when I was a kid, like maybe like in elementary school, I used to always be like, oh my god, I want to learn how to do the splits because it reminded me of being a cheerleader and I wanted to be a cheerleader. But back then I didn't have that much confidence and I felt like I was overweight. I could have definitely been a cheerleader, but I felt like, oh, I'm too big, I can't do it, you know. So that dream was kind of just crushed, but it was always like in the back of my mind, like you can learn how to do the splits, like you can do it, you know. But I did attempt, like once I got in like middle school, I still felt like I was fat, but I wasn't really too much focused on my weight. But once I was in middle school, it was like, oh, I want to learn how to do the splits, but I didn't really take any action of being a cheerleader, because there was this kid, oh my god, there was this kid that he was like I think he was probably like the same grade as me or lower, I don't know. But the cheerleaders walked by and there was a girl that was like a little bit heavy set on the cheerleading team, and he was like, a fat cheerleader, I would love to see that. And he started laughing and I was like, that just kind of killed my dreams of wanting to cheerlead again. So I just was like, yeah, that's dead, you know. Like I'm not gonna do that now. I don't know what that kid was thinking. He killed my spirit. When he said that about her, he killed my spirit. And I was like, yeah, I'm too big. I can't do it. Like, no. So since he killed my spirits of wanting to be a cheerleader, I was like, okay, I can just learn how to do the splits on my own. And I practiced for like maybe a week of stretching, and I still couldn't do it. And I just gave it up, like, okay, whatever. This just isn't for me. So here I am now. Fast forward to a couple years later, and I'm back at it. And I want to try to see if I can do it again. I'm at a point of my life right now where I'm like testing my body and see how far I can go, and hopefully I go as far as doing the splits. It is a better time to just start now, right? So I'm going to start now. Another reason why I want to learn how to do the splits is because I want to get my flexibility back. You know, like when we're first born, we have flexibility, but as we get older, we kind of lose that flexibility because we're not stretching, we're not doing the things that we're supposed to do. I'm going to look up some videos and see what are some good exercises to do for doing the splits properly. I don't want to just dive right into it like how some people do. They just like do it and then end up injuring themselves. I don't want to do it that way. So we'll just see where I'm at in 2 weeks, and hopefully I can do it. But I want to make sure I'm not hurting myself, so I'm going to do it the safe way and stretch first and all that stuff. Doing the splits to me is like you're a cheerleader. I feel like if you know how to do the splits, you are a cheerleader. And I want to be a cheerleader, so I'm going to learn how to do the splits in 2 weeks. And I think it's just a cool thing to learn how to do anyway, so. And no, I don't want to learn how to do the splits because of the Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion song. Hey, you know what? Who knows? I might get out there and just get a bucket and a mop. So make sure you guys keep watching. Make sure you like this video if you do enjoy it. And alright, I'm going to show you guys where I'm at with doing the splits.
So right here, I'm just doing a bunch of different stretches just to stretch out before I won't hurt myself or pull anything. I started to use the blocks, the yoga blocks, but I didn't really feel comfortable using it. I don't know, maybe because I properly don't know how to use it yet, but I don't think I'm there yet, so I just put those to the side. Maybe later on I will be able to use those, but I just did a little bit of stretching. And I got my measuring tape. I'm going to measure how far from the ground I am. And it's kind of hard measuring like this. I know it looks weird, but hey. So since the measuring tape that was rolled up was kind of hard, I just started using the type of measuring tape, this kind. And I got a tack and I tacked it to the floor. I thought it would be much easier, but it's still kind of hard to be in a weird position trying to like measure how far you are from the ground. It worked out, so it wasn't no easier, than the other one, but I did get my measurement. So I went back to the measuring tape because I couldn't find the other tape that I was using, the other measuring tape I was using. So I went back to the measuring tape. I seen a little bit of improvement. I went a little bit farther down, but the middle split, I started to just give up because I just want to focus on the side splits, exercise, a different type of stretches. At the last video, I didn't do stretches. Sometimes I would just be in a rush or I would forget, and I would just go ahead and just do the splits without stretching or anything, which is bad. But yes, I try to switch it up and do different type of stretching, and I have been seeing so much improvement just within a couple of days, within like a week. There's a lot of improvement. So day 12 for me was like the day where I really noticed like, okay, like I'm actually starting to see some like good results. I did see results in a short bit of time, like on the 6th day, but on the 12th day it was like okay, like I'm actually doing this. Like this stretching really helps with doing the splits. I really start to see improvement with my split, which I was so happy about. This one I just like squat down and like push my elbows out to my knees and stretch my legs as far as I can. And I found out that really helped too. I don't know the name of that stretch, but I guess it's just a sumo squat stretch, I guess. I was so shocked after I did this, like, yeah, it was hard, but I did it. I just gotta straighten that back leg out a little bit more, but I actually did it. I was so happy, like, oh my gosh, I'm actually doing it. So I have been so consistent with my stretching, and it's just gotten so much improvement with my split. I was down to 3 inches, I believe that was. And I was just so excited, like, what? I'm actually doing this. I think when I stretch on my right leg, I go down a little bit more. But on my left leg, I still have a little bit more improvement on my left leg. But that right leg, I am so excited about that. I actually can go all the way down to 3 inches. I just can't believe that I actually improved it, so fast like that. Some days when I just didn't feel like stretching, I just like tried to pull myself together and just like, hey, just get up, come on, let's get out the way and just do it. But once I got into the split and I went down like a couple more inches, I got all excited all over again. But there was some days where I just felt like, oh gosh, I don't feel like doing this right now. Those lazy days, but I did it. I wanted to show my cousin that I improved my split. So I wanted to show off and show her like, yeah, I've been doing the splits and I can do it now. And she was like, wow, that's great. I was like, I might as well film this since I was being lazy. I was actually going to not stretch today and do my split. So this is one of those days where I didn't stretch too much at all. I just kind of stretched for like 5 seconds and then just went to a split. And there's that awkward measuring. I've been struggling with my balance a little bit lately, so I've been working on that with my trainer that I have for the calisthenics class that I've been taking. If you want to see me do the exercises for calisthenics, I will put that in the description box, and make sure you guys check that video out and give it a thumbs up. So along with my balance, I've been doing my stretching, obviously. I think those two are a very good combination for what I need to work on. Yes, I finally made it to day 30 and I'm so excited. I don't think I should have did the splits outside today because like as I'm trying to go into my split, the concrete was like taking my socks off and I should have left my shoes on as well for when do that, but hey, I love nature. I wanted to connect with nature, so I wanted to keep my shoes off and I did it to the best of my ability to go farther down. But so you guys seen in day 24 how far I went down, so you kind of get the gist of what I can do and how far I can go. This is pretty far too as well, but I think I could have straightened that leg out a little bit more if I was on carpet. Still feels right. Even though Thank you guys so much for watching me learn how to do the splits in just 30 days. I really appreciate you, especially if you watch the video all the way through. That will really help me out. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will be back with another one. Bye for now.